Welcome to Learning Algebra with Ms. Rodriguez. By the end of this video, you will understand modeling using functions. So here we're looking at a word problem, and we want to first create an equation to model what is happening in the situation. After we have an equation, we kind of know everything else because with an equation, we can create a table, we can evaluate, and we can create a graph and make sense of the graph. So the key is really to make the equation first. So we are talking about Rachel. She wants to go to watch a movie tomorrow. She looked up the prices online and saw there is a $5 online booking fee. And each ticket also costs $12. So in order to understand what the equation is asking, I know that there is an unknown. So something I don't know yet, but I want to use an equation to kind of represent for multiple pieces of information. So we know she wants to buy a ticket. We know the cost of the ticket. We don't know how many tickets she wants to buy. And because that's the thing we don't know, that is a thing that X has to represent. So I'm going to label my number of tickets. So X represents number of tickets. Because she could be buying just one, she could be buying 10. We want to create an equation to figure out how many people she can take to the movies with her. So now that I don't know the number of tickets, but I do know the cost of the tickets of $12, I know those things have to go in together. So I'm going to write 12 and then X. If one ticket is $12 and two is $24 and three is $36, I know that I am multiplying. That's why it's 12X. The online booking fee is a one-time fee that we pay when we're creating a transaction, and she is assuming me buying all of these tickets at the same time. So we're just going to put plus 5. And we don't know what it equals because my equal sign says T of X equals. So T of X represents the total cost because we don't know what's going to be the final price until we first figure out the number of tickets. So cost of tickets. Or you can call it total cost. So we created our equation. Here it is. T of X is equal to 12X plus 5. So now we can use this information to create a table. You can create a function table by using a graphing calculator, or you can create a function table by replacing X multiple times, first with -1, then with 0, then with 1, then with 2, then with 3. So by creating my table for my equation, I have an output for each of the X values. So I want to also evaluate by finding T of 12. So if you already created a table, the fastest way is to scroll down to number 12. If you did not create a table, then we know that this means X is 12, meaning she bought 12 tickets. So I would write T of 12 is equal to 12, parentheses, because now X is actually going to be replaced by this 12 plus 5. So T of 12 using order of operations, 12 times 12 is 144 plus 5, so 149. If I want to create a graph to model this, I just need to take these points and plot them on my graph. Notice that I don't have a -1 on my x-axis, which makes sense because I am looking at number of tickets and I don't go ahead and buy negative number of something. So I'm just going to plot the points that are positives. So I'm going to plot the points. Because my equation is linear, I know that I should have a line when I plotted my points, which I do. So now I'm going to make sense of all of this information. So would it make sense for Rachel to look at negative X values? So this would not make sense because we are talking about number of tickets. Remember, we're talking about X values. So X represents number of tickets. And we can't have negative number of something. Notice when I'm answering my questions for word problems, I use complete sentences by restating the question. For question 2, how much does each additional ticket add to the total cost? So notice that if I look at my table, Every time we are increasing by 12. So because we are increasing by 12, that is a change that is constantly happening. So each additional ticket adds $12 to the total cost. And lastly, what does the point 117 represent for Rachel? So the point 117 means we are looking at one ticket. So the total cost is $17. My input is X, which is one ticket. My output is 17, the cost of the tickets. Don't forget to always restate the question to answer incomplete sentences. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow educators or students.